The CEO just took one bite of the hotel's roast chicken and instantly tasted the flavor she had not felt since her mom's cooking years ago. Overwhelmed, she told her assistant to bring out the chef right away. When the girl appeared, the CEO froze. She looked just like her long-lost sister. She asked how the girl made such a familiar taste. The girl nervously said she recreated it from the memory of her mother's cooking when she was little. The CEO's heart started pounding. She asked what her mother's name was, but the girl said her parents passed away when she was very young. Her brothers sent her to the Lin family, where Grandpa Lin raised her. Hearing this, the CEO was sure this girl had to be her real sister. 20 years ago, the four siblings once had a happy family, but one day during dinner, their mother suddenly fainted. Their father rushed to carry her to the hospital in town, but halfway there, a car accident took both their lives. The four children cried their hearts out beside their parents' bodies. A kind neighbor took them in, but her husband was against it. It turned out the neighbor's family was also very poor. Their own kids could barely get enough to eat, and now they had brought home four more children. To avoid being a burden, the eldest brother decided to leave with his three younger siblings, but soon, the little brother said he was hungry. The big brother took out a single piece of bread, broke it into 3 parts. He gave each of them a share but kept nothing for himself. The kind sister, seeing him hungry, gave him half of hers. The brother decided he must find families to adopt them. He took out a photo of the 4 of them together. He gave each person a photo as a souvenir. Soon, he found an elderly couple and left the youngest sister with him. Then he gave the little brother to a couple who could not have children. Now only the second sister was left. Luckily, they met a couple about to move abroad. After much begging, they agreed to adopt the second sister. Once he had sent all 3 away, the brother broke down crying, but for their future, he had no other choice. 20 years passed in a flash. The second sister, who went abroad, grew up to be a powerful CEO worth billions. When she returned to her homeland, her first mission was to rebuild her hometown. She wanted everyone there to live a good life, to repay the kindness of those who buried her parents long ago. Meanwhile, her big brother was still on the streets every day posting missing person flyers. One day, a car stopped beside him. It was his childhood friend. The friend handed him a demolition contract, saying a company wanted to redevelop their village. If he signed, he'd get $800,000 in compensation, but the brother refused right away. If the old house was torn down, his siblings would never find their way home. The friend got angry, pushed him to the ground, and said, "You were the one who sent them away. If it weren't for you, they wouldn't have gone missing." He warned the brother he had one more day to sign. Otherwise, the demolition crew would come by force. To protect the old home, the brother ran back as fast as he could. At that very moment, the CEO's car arrived at the entrance of the village. 20 years had passed, and she looked around at the familiar scenery with tears in her eyes. She missed her parents so much, and wondered how her big brother was doing all these years. But she did not know. Her brother's friend had already gathered the villagers at his house. Everyone was pressuring him to sign, because without his signature, no one could get the compensation money. The brother refused again. He said this old house was all that was left from their parents. Their family had not reunited yet. If it was gone, his siblings would never find home again.